I'm just gonna keep this quick and simple, yo. I've made 5 different videos today, and I'm not posting any of that bullshit, cause well, don't even worry about it. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna continue from We're gonna continue from what I could have taught you guys yesterday. We're gonna be talking about candlestick chart patterns, chart patterns, bro. Everything is looking out to frustrate me today, but we're gonna overcome. So first things first, we're gonna be talking about bullish engulfing. And yeah, we can spot a bullish engulfing candle right here already. Bullish engulfing candle is when price, like a bullish candle, overlaps or like engulfs the previous candle before it, which is usually a bearish candle. So this bullish candle overlaps that. If we're going to take a trade based off of only that, we're going to be able to see that, oh, and mind you, candle closure is very key to trading candlestick patterns. But like, yeah, you just have to put that into consideration in mind. So look at this. This is already able to give you a quick 2-to-1, easy 2-to-1. We're gonna look for another one. Yeah, gonna look for another bullish engulfing. Same thing here, but like then it gives you a crazy stop loss offer, so you don't have that much of a good offer for a stop loss. But eventually, let's just see what that does for us. Okay, stop loss. That's basically our stop loss, but that's crazy. That's like a what, 20 pip stop loss? Crazy. This is like a 1-to-1, 1-to-1 ish. Yeah, which is, I mean, crazy. But like then you have to look for the optimal ones, the perfect type of what they call it, bullish engulfing candles, right? So again, we're gonna look for another one. We're gonna look for another one for sure, and find a bullish engulfing candle. Surely, like once you start seeing price like this, you're gonna be it's just gonna change your trading too. Okay. Um, sorry about that. Actually, no. Again, no. You see this? That's basically almost a 2-to-1. Actually, it is a 2-to-1. It's a 2-to-1 again. So if you're having fixed risk and you know like the fixed RR they usually take, good for you. This is another one. Doesn't give us a good stop loss offer. But like then, sorry I'm speaking too fast here. I'm not necessarily in the best mood right now because I made 5 different videos. Not that you should care, but like that's just different, bro. That's just the frustration of the time right now. So, bro, I'm not even gonna struggle with that. So we're gonna try looking for another bullish engulfing candle just for you. This again, it doesn't give you the best stop loss offer. So now look at another perfect one right here. Right here. You see a bullish engulfing candle? That's what it does. So it's a candle that indicates buying pressure, right? And boom, this is able to give you a what? 3.3. So you risk $100 here, you're making $330. Yeah, so that's with that. Now we're gonna be looking for bearish engulfing candles. This is a bearish engulfing candle, but like then with gold, we're in an overall uptrend. So you have to be wise about how you use those. If you're gonna look out for bearish engulfing candles, you're gonna be making sure that have to make sure that you're in a bearish trend. So let's look for USD JPY. I'm sure it's been trending for a while too, trending upwards. But like we're gonna go back in time. Perfect. We didn't even have to go that far. Right here, we see a bearish engulfing candle, enter on the close of the candle, stop loss above the highs. And now you see, so what that's able to do for you, 3.5. Risk $1,000 as your stop loss. That's when you get to, I mean, being the big boy. Okay, you make 3,500. Very easy, right? We're gonna look for more bearish engulfing candles. Gonna look for more, and we see what that gives us. So another one right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We look for this. We see a bearish engulfing candle. This candle basically engulfs this entire candle, right? As far as the wicks do not necessarily pair go. I mean, you actually have to just find their optimal ones, like the one that we just actually talked about. Like this is an optimal. This like what it actually just looks like in real life. Excuse me. What it actually looks like in, or it's supposed to be perfect, but like then you can't actually just always get the perfect setups every time in the market, right? You should have an ideal like what an A plus setup looks like to you, but then there are also setups that could be your setups, but then not as perfect as you like it. Now you see what this is able to give you. This is able to give you a what 4.28, right? That's a bearish engulfing candle. So we're gonna delete that. We're gonna find some more examples too. Now the thing is, the concept with this is with bullish engulfing, you're going to be looking for them at demand zones because you're looking to buy, right? That's what you're looking to do. So if you're looking for a bullish engulfing candle, you're going to have to pair it up with zones pair at a support zone or at a demand zone, right? Support and demand, not supply. Supply is at the top. Supply is resistance because it's selling. So you're going to be looking for a bearish engulfing at a resistance or at a supply where it's going to be sold off from. You're looking to buy with the bullish engulfing. You're looking to sell with a bearish engulfing. Yeah, so we're able to see that here. We saw this bully. I mean, that basically explains itself. Excuse me. Again, this big bullish engulfing candle doesn't give you the best stop loss offers, but if you're okay with taking those type of trades, I mean, this immediately takes you into drawdown. Like the minute you actually place on the close of the candle, it immediately just takes you into drawdown, chat. Holy shit. Immediately takes you into drawdown for like what? You swim in drawdown for like, bro, for like almost an hour plus. You're holding this trade. That's if you day trade, bro. That's like what time to what time? 3 a.m. to 2 in the afternoon, bro. Criminal work. But like then, that's the point. It's gonna test your patience. That's the thing about day trading. You're gonna actually have to tailor it to your type of personality. I'm not someone that wants to stay in the market for so long. That's why I use a 15-minute. Actually, I do top-down analysis. Also know like it's good to know the overall view of what the market does. But then I'm able to actually take trades that take 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes to play out, and I'm done. Like I can either just find out if I'm wrong or if I'm winning quickly. So now we're gonna also be looking for morning stars and evening stars, right? Those are candles that usually just represent reversals, right? Okay, that's a bullish engulfing. We're gonna be looking for an evening star and a morning star, right? That's exactly what we're gonna be looking for. Okay, I found a perfect example. This right here is a morning star. So this right here, it gives you this pairing, this doji candle. It gives you a bearish candle, an indecisive candle, and a bullish candle, right? So that's how you know that that's a morning star. If you take a setup based off of that, I mean, if you're, I'll give you a quick hack after this, but like, then you put your stop loss just right below the lows of that, then target what 2 to 1. Okay, easy 2 to 1, easy. If you're willing to hold for longer, target what? Let's see if there's a zone exactly right here. There's a zone right there, so you target that, and you eventually get hit, bro. Like, if you're just able to actually just excuse me. Bro, I actually need to take my meds, bro. But anywho, if you're actually just able to conceptualize how you actually think of the market in the easiest way possible, you just actually know that that's the only thing that price respects. It comes to respect zones and like psychological points as to where price has traded from previously. So, I mean, I'm not gonna even try to slander anything, but just take what that is for however you want to think about it. So that's a morning star right there. We're gonna be looking for an evening star, right? Okay, this is like Friday. Let's see. Gonna be looking for evening stars and we're gonna be looking at them from the top. So I'm looking for an evening star. Okay, I think I found one right here, right? And if you, I mean, I should be able to edit these things like into them to show you the perfect examples and the ones that price and market could actually give you that don't exactly look identical, but like could be perfect for like once you just train your eyes to be able to see this. So what we're expecting for an evening star is a bullish candle, an indecisive candle. This is an indecision candle. It's a doji candle, and then this is a bearish candle. So what? If you look at these on your line chart, they usually show as curves that they're rejecting. So if we were here and we saw an evening star, I was gonna press my line, but my line chart, see this, right? Will probably be here. Price wouldn't have moved all day. Then I would have known that, yo, it is time to sell. Now let's check the offer of how we're able to take this trade effectively. So this is our evening star. Place this above. Okay, let's even say it's that high. What, target this zone right here, this turning point, right? Because we see price turns here, so target that and see how long price takes to fill us in there. It could have been probably there, probably at the body too, because see, it still respects it. It comes to that zone, taps the wick exactly at the pinpoint of where the body could be, the body of the close of that candle. So it's just that you should always just understand these type of things, right? So that's a what, 3.21. Easy stuff, right? Easy stuff. So you being able to just pair these, like the knowledge of these candlestick chart patterns with zones and with trends, that alone is just enough to make you money in the markets, right? And it's just true. If that's the thing, you're just actually supposed to focus on one thing, one ideal way of trading, one ideal setup, and you just get everything you actually want. Like for example, here we see again a morning star. That's a morning star right there. Once you see the what, bearish candle, the doji indecisive candle, and the bullish candle, you know that we're more likely to move up to target back these zones, this place, this particular turning point. So what do? You take a setup here, you do this, put it up there. Stop loss offer where? Here. Guess what? We made a 2-to-1. Easy 2-to-1. Easy 2-to-1. So just with this, hopefully you're able to like actually genuinely learn something today, because today is the first ever time this shit actually tested my, not necessarily limit, but like, yeah. And yeah, we actually got a mic, chat. I mean, something to be happy about. We got a mic. Bless your heart, mom. Love you to death. But yeah, that's where we're at right now, and hopefully you're actually genuinely able to learn something from this, because I've actually been frustrated today, but I don't care. So hopefully we get to do this again. I'm starting to actually get the hang of this and love this, and I already, trust me, I know how to edit, right? But like, I'm just trying to make this as raw as possible to actually, for you to actually see. I'm not trying to like do all this, all the bullshit you see these niggas do. Like, I'm good at editing, bro. I used to create short form content, like to post on TikTok and whatnot, but like, bro, I couldn't give a less of a toss about it, bro. So it's buys today, chat. I'll see you whenever I see you. Safe, guys.